New York City. Maybe it was Times Square, the Empire State Building. Maybe it was doing shopping. Maybe it was to see the Rockettes or a great Broadway show. You've inevitably heard of probably one of the most famous restaurants ever, Carnegie Deli. Well, we are bringing to you Carnegie Deli today at HSN, and I can tell you, if you remember biting into the most delicious pastrami or corned beef sandwich that you've had in your life, remember how oversized they were? It took 2 hands or more. The portions were incredible. Well, we have an opportunity for you to have that experience all over again with our Carnegie Deli soup and sandwich kit. It's under $100. It's on FlexPay of $33.33. And joining me for the full presentation is our incredible Howard Rosenthal, who is a foodie like I am. Nice to have you back at HSN.
Thank you. It's so great to be here.
You've got it smelling so amazing in the studio. And I don't know, for you, this harkens back to memories of you growing up.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I was in New York all the time. And we were so fortunate, whether, again, we went to Radio City, shopping, on business later years. Carnegie, when you walked in, you just smelled chicken soup, and the deli was on the left, and the bakery case. And I'm just honored that we're here showing and offering everybody at home that same experience. Their corned beef, their pastrami, their chicken soup. It's just absolutely amazing opportunity. And I think we should start by showing corned beef and pastrami.
Let's do it.
So,
and I wanted to stop just for a second because,
course.
you know, when you've got your choice, so you'll just let us know, would you like the corned beef or the pastrami? By the way, we also include for you the rye bread. Like, all you have to do is provide whatever mustard or topping that you'd like to have. But you were mentioning the difference between corned beef and pastrami, and you said to me, Marlo, interesting enough, there are a lot of people who don't know the difference between the two.
Absolutely. So the corned beef, this is the larger one here. This is made from a full brisket. So it's great corned beef, in the same way they've been doing since 1937. Starts off with a corned beef. And let me just cut this whole one in half, just to show you what we have here. It is so juicy. This is what we cut each one of the slices and put them in. The juice just comes out. And I really want to point out that to have great corned beef and pastrami, you want a little bit of what we call meat candy, or that little bit of fat marbleization, because when that melts down and renders, when you heat this, that's where all the flavor. Anyone who says you're going to get a really lean corned beef and pastrami, it's not going to have the flavor of the juiciness.
All right, well, I love that. And that's the difference, right?
Absolutely.
And I know that this has been very, very popular just every single time. I know that you've sold out. Okay, I'm already getting an update. You guys love this. Good. All right, so let me know which one is the most popular, but I want to let you know, you do get the soup. So you'll get a 4-pound package of the chicken soup.
Which is enough for about 8 bowls of soup, nice big
And by
bowls.
the way, we already are showing you what remains. You're going to get 2 12-ounce packages of your choice of the pastrami or the corned beef, and then you'll also get the 24-ounce of the rye bread.
And it's a nice sturdy rye bread, so when you really get into it, it's great.
I can't wait.
And this is made from a navel, and again, you can just see the juiciness here and the marbleization. I think we better start eating.
I think so.
I think we wasted just enough time over there. So let me make a corned beef sandwich. You can steam this. You can do it in your microwave. You can put it on a steamer on your stove.
Okay.
Or you can take the bag that it comes in and just put it in boiling water. And in just a few minutes, you just take it out and you have it. It's just like the deli. No slicing, no fuss, no muss. So let's just put on a generous amount of some pastrami there. A little Russian dressing, good for you?
Sure.
And a little Russian.
And I love that we're in homes all across the country. And so many of us just have such fond memories. Right?
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Which I love that you can have that experience. Oh my gosh. Look at this, look at that. Can you imagine?
And it's sliced just the right thickness. And if you team that up with a bowl of the chicken soup, whether you add noodles, if you add your matzo balls, if you want, a little bit of rice.
Oh my gosh.
You cannot miss.
All right, I'm gonna go back. I was trying to remember, I think it was the 90s was the first time.
And they've been doing, this is family owned, the same recipes that date back for generations. Isn't that delicious?
Oh my gosh.
It's so moist. A lot of times you get a sandwich.
Wow.
And it's kind of, you know, just okay, but not this. And I just want you to take one or maybe two, well, 3
Can I
spoonfuls.
tell you, I don't want to stop eating that sandwich. That's the best.
Isn't it delicious? I'm gonna put this on a plate because it's a little warm for you.
Wow. I don't know how you decide.
It's a tough decision. And the outside of the pastrami has seasonings on it, so it's a little bit, I don't want to say spicy, just more flavorful, where this is true, classic, traditional. But
gosh,
neither one,
that's so
you can't go
good.
wrong with either. A lot of people I know in the past have bought both, and then they can make like their corned
You know
beef
what? That's a really good point. If you'd love to get this at home, let us know. We are offering a special price. So let's talk about chicken soup, because right now it's cold in a lot of parts of the country, but chicken soup is great year-round. And as famous as Carnegie Deli is, of course, for their sandwiches, they're equally famous for the chicken soup. As a matter of fact, when you would walk into the deli, it's that aroma that was so intoxicating of the chicken soup.
And we start with, you know, whole chicken. We have carrots and celery and onion and a little bit of dill just to set it apart. Again, you're gonna get a bunch of this. You could take it, you could put it in a jar and bring it to a neighbor if they're not feeling good.
Can I tell you, that's amazing.
And just because, you know, we're going into the warmer weather, one day I know it's 60, the next day it's 80, then it's 40.
Yes.
Keep this in. Someone's gonna get the sniffles over the spring. Have this on hand, you will feel good. They said it warms your cockles. I'm not sure what cockles are, but they will be warmed.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. So if you know, let us know, because we are live on Facebook and someone probably knows. One of the things that's wonderful about this soup is that it tastes homemade. You know how you eat a soup and it tastes like it was made with love, you know, like a soup that your grandma made that made you feel so much better. And it's just so flavorful. Like I mean, listen, with every morsel and with every bite, you'll become addicted. Look at the big chunks of chicken. I just want you to see that. So it's not like it's tiny bites of chicken. Look at that. Yeah. So everything is just like grandma's, and you can taste the celery.
And when you look at the ingredient list, it's the real McCoy, just like you're making it at home, simmered for hours. Here's a Reuben right here. And I just want to show you.
Wow, that's fabulous soup.
Just look at this Reuben right here.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that. I mean, this is pastrami with, it's just the Swiss cheese, the sauerkraut, a little bit of Russian.
So the pastrami is selling 2 to 1.
Oh my goodness.
I will say this.
I know this is Reuben, I'm gonna take a bite.
I'm gonna have a bite, I'm gonna take a bite of the other one. If you'd love to shop, we don't have a lot to go around. I know. This is,
that's not a TV bite, but it's delicious.
without question, it's some of the most delicious foods that we've ever offered. And it's interesting because I know so many of you, when we say Carnegie Deli, many of you say, oh my gosh, I love those sandwiches, or I love that soup. This is exactly what we get to deliver to your home. And if you've never tried it, but you've heard of it, please place your orders.
And for Mom's Day, Dad's Day.
Oh, any day.
Graduations coming up.
This is like a treat. Like, it's such a treat. Like, I mean, I really do feel like I'm the lucky one today to be able to grab this. These are definitely very popular. We can ship this to you with free shipping. You get to save a nice amount of money on these, but look at the portions. That's one of the things that the deli was known for, right? The oversized portions.
And they always said, if someone invites you to the Carnegie Deli and you say no, they're probably not gonna ask you again, but once you go, you're not gonna stop going back.
Oh my
gosh. And this allows you just to have this right into your home.
Yes, that's what I love.
And it takes seconds to heat up. I mean, whether you heat it on the stovetop, like I said, in some boiling water.
I'm gonna have a bite of that.
You want the toasted one? I would go that.
Yes. We include for you, by the way, all the breads come along with the rye bread comes along. Look at that. Before I take a bite, look at that.
And the breads, actually, they hold up to the moisture and the flavor. That's what's so exciting.
Gosh.
Go for it.
Oh, I am.
And then you can't just have corned beef and pastrami. You also need to have some cheesecake for dessert, of course. So I'm gonna leave you here and head over to the cheesecake, maybe.
I'm coming with you, but you gotta admit.
We're gonna save that for you.
That's ridiculously delicious. I'm just saying, wow.
Isn't that great?
You really wanna, if you're a foodie and you love like really delicious foods, Definitely grab that. That's a real treat.
You're not gonna forget it.
Yum. You will not.
This isn't what you're getting at the grocery store.
Oh, no.
By any
Oh,
means.
no. I mean, not even close.
No, it's
not
the
even close.
TLC, the chicken soup.
The soup.